go across to UP now, where 10 days after little children who study at a government school in eastern UP's Mirzapur district were filmed eating rotis and salt. Just plain dry rotis and salt as part of their midday meal, which is a flagship central government scheme to provide lunch and proper nutrition to children from poor families. Now the administration of the East UP district has filed a criminal case against, wait for this, not the government authorities, but against the reporter who shot these visuals, now saying that he and a representative of the local village head entered into a conspiracy to defame the UP government. Listen in first to the DM here.
दोनों रिपोर्टों में आया है कि बात सही है, बच्चों को रोटी और नमक खिलाया गया है, बात सही है। शिकायत सही पाए जाने पर चूँकि उस विद्यालय में पहले एक राधा नाम की महिला उसमें तैनात थी, तो बड़ी बवाली टाइप की महिला है, तो उसको जो है आती नहीं थी, उसका जुलाई से वेतन रुका गया है और वहाँ दूसरे टीचर को लगाया गया है। जो पूर्व माध्यमिक विद्यालय का टीचर है उसको लगाया गया है। मुरारी की प्रथम दृष्टया गलती मिली है, उसको मुरारी को सस्पेंड किया गया। साथ ही साथ जो न्याय पंचायत स्तर पर जो इनका NPRC होता है, बगल के स्कूल को जिसको चार्ज दिया गया है, मुरारी को और अरविंद त्रिपाठी जो NPRC है, इन दोनों को निलंबित किया गया है।
Let's go across to Alok Pandey for more on this. Alok, just when you think the UP government can't surprise you anymore, it goes ahead and does just that. Here they are basically shooting the messenger instead of looking within to see what the government has done wrong and why these little children are being fed dry chapatis and salt when the government's website claims that they're getting eggs, milk, fruit and veggies. When the government website clearly says there are huge sums, huge budgets that have been allotted for the midday meal scheme. And this reaction we're seeing from the UP government today is in sharp contrast to its recorded statements in the aftermath of the incident.
No, I'd just like to clarify that the statement that we play out, and I hope we played out the date super that I had spoken about, is from the 23rd of August, on the day that this story broke and our reporters went to the district magistrate to speak to him. This was the version of Anurag Patel, the district magistrate of Mirzapur. Again, I will emphasize, on the 23rd of August, on the day that the story broke, and he said that he had got two separate inquiries conducted, and both those inquiries had established the fact that it was true that roti and salt had been served to those children in the school. We had formed this soundbite as the basis of our reports on the story because you had the top administrative officer of Mirzapur accepting on camera that there had been a flaw and that he would look into it and that people were being suspended. For the government to go back now on what it said on record and to say that the reporter and the village head's representative entered into a conspiracy, I mean, by that yardstick, if you have to file a complaint, then the complaint should also be for the DM because it is the DM who said on record that this is happening. When we ran the story, we also had a testimonial from a parent who was interviewed by this reporter inside the school, and he had said that this was the situation that had been going on for a full year, and that when fruits were brought into the school for midday meals, when milk was brought into the school for midday meals, half the time you had a situation where half of it was being siphoned off. So instead of addressing these crucial, critical issues, it seems that the government has gone in for a way to shoot the messenger, so to say, by filing an FIR against a journalist and saying that there was a conspiracy. Now, irrespective of whether there was a conspiracy, irrespective of what has happened, on the face of it, it seems that this is a government that is unwilling to accept its mistakes. On the other hand, you have these children who've been filmed eating roti and salt and the lapse admitted by the administration on record, and yet you have something like this. Why is this being done? I mean, there are some who would perhaps suggest that this is being done so that the next time around somebody stumbles upon a story like this, it will be at the back of her or his mind that something like this could happen. So, I mean, we could only request the government that instead of targeting the journalists bringing out the story, perhaps it would be apt to carry out a thorough inquiry and look at why this was the situation. Even if the village head's representative had called a reporter, entered into a conspiracy and got those visuals shot, why did it come to a position where you had a situation where you could get somebody to come in and shoot something like this. Is that not an indictment of the government? And what about the DM saying all of this on record? And like I said, again, that soundbite that we played out is from the 23rd of August. So perhaps it is for our viewers to decide and anyone else who's watching to decide what's happening.